Hey everybody, so I just thought I'd show you my draft of what I'm seeing so far based on the geometry and this information so far. It's looking kind of interesting. So the first thing that we have here, and this is based on calculated geometry. Take a good look at the geometry that you see here. And the first thing that we have is the Earth and the Moon and its orbit. And you can see the little ring around the Earth here. Is the geometry that allows the Moon to orbit it. The next thing that we have would be planets and the zodiac. And so I've kind of got them on here for you to take a look at. So here is what it looks like, and of course this is a draft, so it may change in time. But if you can see, there's kind of a harmony that goes on here, and this is based on what I'm seeing from the ancients and what I'm reading in texts and the geometry that we actually are seeing right here, including the Moon and its orbit, which is a really convincing that something is going on here. So we have the Moon and its orbit, or the planet Earth and its orbit, the Moon, and the Moon actually turns into one of the 6 planets. So we have the Moon. And I've got a color star here, and I'll show you why I've got it on here. So the ancients also looked at Qabalah from top down, just like I showed you the beetle. So when we look at it top down, we see we have a hexagram because we have the top 3 Sephiroth, which are the Sun and Jupiter and Mercury. This is Mars and Jupiter. So we have the Sun, Mars, and Jupiter. And the lower 3 Sephiroth, which is the black triangle underneath that, is the Moon, Mercury, and Venus. So when you're kind of looking at it from above, that's what it looks like. And then this ring here, the gray ring, are the 12 zodiac constellations surrounding those planets. And then on the outer side of that, you would have this large tetractys, and it contains the Trinity. And this is Kether, Hokmah, and Bina. And then on the outside of the Trinity would be considered just a dot, right? And that dot would be inside of a large circle, and the last thing would be the large circle. And this is kind of the way we hear it from the ancients, but here it kind of is all contained in geometry for you. And I think is really interesting, again, is this whole idea of the Moon and its orbit, and the way it orbits the Earth, like we see right here. So anyways, there's obviously something to this, and the ancients were interested in it, and they're showing us incredible geometry, so I think it's worth following. So you guys take care. I'll talk to you soon.